I will give hopefully a short talk on challenges and opportunities of which is encyclopedistics is facing in the digital age, as well as the efforts of the Miroslav Krleža Institute of Lexicography in this respect. So since the era of Enlightenment, the role of traditional encyclopedia consisted of organization and structuring of knowledge, and thus it was in a way a forerunner of a modern information system. In the digital age, its role in enabling systemic and reliable orientation within the ever-increasing amount of data and information on the internet is even more emphasized. But so it is facing changes from reference sources containing systematically organized knowledge. Encyclopedias are becoming platforms for content and data sharing and networking. Miroslav Krleža Institute of Lexicography has been involved in lexicography and encyclopedistics, both the scientific and the professional discipline in Croatia since its foundation in 1950. And is the only institution of a kind, not only in Croatia, but also worldwide, as far as we know. It is the important carrier in systematizing, preserving, and communicating knowledge in the broadest span of scientific disciplines in Croatia. So far, it has published more than 400 volumes of encyclopedias, dictionaries, lexicons, and other editions from nearly every field of human knowledge. For example, encyclopedia and lexicons of film, fine arts, literature, agriculture, medicine, law, economy, to name a few. These editions have played a significant role in providing a reliable access to scientifically verified knowledge, also as well as in developing and understanding Croatia's natural, historic, and cultural heritage, and preserving Croatia's cultural and social identity. So this presentation aims to provide an overview of the Institute's activities related to its digital transformation. So first, I would like to point out the fundamental changes that encyclopedistics and encyclopedias are facing in the digital age, which enhanced their functionality and usability enormously. So in a fierce competition with various online information sources, open access professional encyclopedias provide a connection between experts and average citizens, acting as an important tool for popularization of science and culture, and as such should be at the core of the knowledge infrastructure of any modern society. The new digital age is characterized by a constantly growing amount of information from various sources with free access. So by fulfilling their basic goal, that is offering access to reliable and verified information in the user's mother tongue, open access professional encyclopedias could also play an important role in the struggle against misinformation and disinformation, or fake news, provided by unreliable digital sources of knowledge. Apart from facilitating access to reliable and consolidated knowledge and verified facts, digital media transformed also the ways of preparing, organizing, and presenting encyclopedic knowledge. Modern online encyclopedias allow for continuous updating and expanding of the content, as well as for collaboration and cooperation between content providers and users. Furthermore, digital media have contributed to transformation of encyclopedias into platforms or portals for knowledge dissemination, sharing, and networking, thus generating their new epistemic value. This is opening up endless possibilities for interconnection of related content from different sources, for example, libraries, museums, archives, and so on, which in turn is transforming online encyclopedias into portals of knowledge. As for the Miroslav Krleža Institute of Lexicography, the first attempts towards digital publishing were already made in mid-1990s, when several digital editions were published, actually co-published with commercial publishing houses. And actually in late 1990s, this editorial system was transformed from print to digital, from paper-based to digital. when computerized editorial systems were introduced. But the real digital transformations began in 2008, so when the real development and upgrading of this encyclopedic content was actually initiated. So this process has been carried out in three principal directions, that is digitization and online publishing of archival printed editions, then publishing of the constantly updated online general encyclopedia, as well as transformation of specialized encyclopedias into encyclopedic portals. So far, these freely accessible collections of digital encyclopedic editions comprise of more than 270,000 open access encyclopedic entries, which, for example, in last year had 11,400,000 total visits. Since 2008, archival print editions are being continuously digitized and to become freely available via the portal of knowledge, which was launched in 2009. And this collection currently offers access to 10 million editions containing approximately 130,000 articles. Well, the key step towards our digital transformation was the launch of the online edition of the Croatian Encyclopedia, which has been constantly updated and expanded. And this is encyclopedia which is actually intended for the general public. Well, it has been actually established as one of the principal digital reference sources in Croatian language, with approximately 30,000 daily visits. One of the fundamental institutes editions is Croatian Biographical Dictionary. It is an ongoing project which recently its 9th volume was published. These all published volumes are being digitized and made available online. For the time being, it's I think around it's around 12,000 articles that are being accessible to the public. Croatian Encyclopedia of Technology, which is dealing with the national technology heritage, was launched in 2014 as the first Croatian encyclopedia, which was simultaneously published as a print and online edition. So apart from its four foreseen printed volumes, articles are continuously published on the portal of Croatian Technology Heritage. What makes this project innovative, at least in our case, is that in line with our comprehension of the new encyclopedic concept, this encyclopedia provides content-related data at the end of each article, primarily aimed at linking with external sources to enable further exploration of a topic. Entries in Croatian encyclopedia, which I showed previously, for example, are linked only to other institutes' digital editions. Various functionalities are enabled by extracting a set of metadata presented in info boxes, and they allow for multiple queries to the database and serve as the basis for interoperability with digital repositories of other cultural and research institutions. All aforementioned content, as well as additional digital content and additions, are also available via our web pages. So to sum up, this publicly available repository of encyclopedic knowledge has a role in systematization and dissemination of scientifically verified knowledge, as well as in popularization of results of scientific research. It also contributes to preservation and dissemination of knowledge about national and cultural heritage, and gives possibilities of linking to the digital data and collections of other research and cultural institutions, serving as the important component of digital research and cultural infrastructure. Thanks to the properties of digital media and increased connectivity, the Institute has been taking part in several projects, initiatives, communities, which are listed here. Closer collaboration is also enabled between professionally edited online encyclopedias across Europe and beyond, which led to several project applications, conferences, and recently establishment of a network. So conclusions or takeaway messages. By providing access to reliable, scientifically verified information, professionally edited open access online encyclopedias play an important role in the struggle against disinformation, and make an important part of research and didactic infrastructure. Digital technologies change the epistemic configuration of encyclopedias, transform the ways of preparing, organizing, and presenting encyclopedic knowledge. Encyclopedic portals could represent a new concept of encyclopedias in the digital realm by serving as platforms for data networking and sharing, a sort of junction points that connect diverse digital content on a specific topic. So thank you for your attention.